I'm just gonna insert myself here. I'm gonna sit down here. I just wanted to do a little bit in the middle here because you've kind of just watched like 3 minutes of my day and I haven't explained anything. I'm about to go to the shop in the clips following this, but obviously I've already been to the shop now and that was like a couple of hours ago for me. I basically just went into the food shop and then hung out with my friends downstairs. There'll be a clip in a little bit of us chatting. Other than that, today I kind of haven't really done much. I kind of used it as a day to like reset myself. So like I did my washing, I did a food shop. I need to hoover my room, but I haven't done that yet. And I need to do some disc work because I got an extension of my disc. Need to do some work. I just can't really be bothered to do any. I kind of want to wait till John's here so we can just like coexist and stuff. But he's been at this training thing for his job like all day and he thought it was only going to take an hour and he's been there since 10 AM. And it's currently 20 to 5. So I don't know when my boyfriend's going to be here. I don't know when he's going to be here. Basically today is kind of just a chill day. I do need to do some work as I literally just said. The thing is I can only do work for so long. I can only work for about an hour and a half at a time. So there's no point in me being like, oh, I need to go to the library all day, because I did that last week and I would always just get to a certain point and then I'd get tired after like 2 hours and I can't do that to myself, so I'm not going to do that. I had some lunch. It'll probably be nearly time for me to have my dinner soon, to be fair. But I think I'm just going to chill in my bed. I've kind of just been editing this, to be fair. So I'm going to let you continue watching me go into the shop. Actually, I'm not going to fold them up on here because you can see my underwear.
Let the people see what they
want.
want.
I don't want you to see my underwear. Oh, these aren't even dry. Our dryer is really shit because it doesn't even...
It always comes out with fluff.
Oh wait, we need to get Abby for a game of Would You Rather. I thought you were eating... I thought that was an onion. And you were just like...
Are you an apple or an orange? Comment below.
I'm definitely an apple, but I'm only a red apple because fuck orange apple. I mean, a green apple.
Yeah, green apples are words.
No,
I knew you'd say that.
I should have won.
I have a friend, but like this is when she was younger. I'm pretty sure she's got over this, but she had like a deep fear of bananas. And I always kind of thought she was over exaggerating, but she wasn't.
Damn.
Yeah, she said it was because some kid chased her around the playground.
Shit.
Yeah, I can't lie, I took the piss out of her because I did like wave bananas at her. Not reason realising
you were a part of her banana.
tapping into her trauma. Abby, have you got any would you rathers?
I've got one. Would you rather always wear a head torch on the flashing setting, or you always have to wear a Nike Tech tracksuit?
Do I get to have a purple Nike tracksuit?
Yeah, that's permitted.
You look like
Well, the thing is, you could wear the tracksuit and then just put like colours over the top.
It has to be visible though.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm adding things.
I think if you were wearing a Nike purple tech tracksuit, you would look like, what's his name? The paedophile.
And then you'd have to go to
What's
work.
his name?
What, Jimmy Savile?
Yeah, you look like Jimmy
Oh my god,
Savile.
one time I went to a museum and it had his tracksuit in the museum.
Bro.
It was like a true crime museum. It was fucking disgusting. Like tools from Fred West's house, like his shed. He's like a murderer. Fred and Rose West, they like killed their kid. Anyway.
Right? Like, I always
Disgusting.
Yeah.
To be fair, at the time I was quite like intrigued by it. Cause you know when you're younger and you find that shit kind of interesting. Now I'm repulsed by it. My frontal lobe has developed too much. I'm like, I can appreciate that it's like actually real and not just like.
Well, that's kind of what I always think about stuff like that. I'm like, you kind of trivialized someone's horrific murder.
And then you realise they had to go through being murdered.
Yeah.
Profiting off it.
And you're
Exactly.
profiting off it, like that's
Exactly, it's
crazy.
vile. Back to the would you rather though. I think I would probably have a head torch on my head. Is that what you would do?
Yeah. But if it's on flash, you're just like.
Surely you could then just like.
Also,
like a
everyone
Sharpie
thinks you're
over
such
the
a
light.
fucking prick. Like,
Yeah. You're having a conversation with someone and like hope they have epilepsy or something.
you're shagging a woman.
I think my mom's gonna love this conversation.
Girls being girls.
What do you think of a would you rather?
I'm really bad at them. Would you rather only be able to have sex on a beach? It could be any beach, but you can't have sex anywhere else. Or there's a weird gnome that's always looking through your window, always like in the corner of your room, like just staring.
Is the gnome like sentient?
Yeah,
So it's like a demon.
yeah, but he's like not like as scary. He's just like.
What does the gnome look like? Does he have like a shovel? Is he like, or is he like think of Romeo and Juliet? Like,
Yeah.
What kind of gnome is he?
He's like the small one with the really big hat.
So
So kind
isn't he
of
called
like.
like Tybalt or something?
No, that's the bad one.
Oh. Why can't I be the frog from Romeo and Juliet? She's nice.
She's not a gnome. She's a frog.
but she's like still a ceramic object.
Yeah, but that's like saying, a pot is.
I would be
gnome.
Abby's sculpture. If we're talking about ceramics.
With the beach thing, do I have to actually make my way there to the beach, like night out in the fucking tuk-tuk place?
Got to run all the
Oh,
way.
sorry, we've just got to walk 20 billion minutes to the beach, mate.
Yeah. You gotta get the metro and the metro's not on, you're like, fuck.
You have to do the whole shebang.
I would have a gnome follow me. And
Yeah.
I would befriend the gnome as well.
He doesn't talk to you though.
Yeah, but at least I'll just look at him and be like I'll just pull the same face he's pulling at me and be like, I see you.
Yeah, that's fair.
What's your favourite film?
I'm really bad at that.
I'm only saying that because right now I've got a favourite film.
Oh, what's your favourite? Avatar. I was like so deeply obsessed with that idea when I was
I'm really
a
obsessed
kid.
with
It was because when we went to Harry's PC World, which was like quite a lot actually. Always with
I
my
always
dad.
hated that shop. It's such a man shop.
I'd go with my dad, me and my sister, and we'd be able to like run around and use all the iPads and stuff. And we'd go to the TV section. And the thing that they always was showing was like the trailer of Avatar. So I watched it so many times, and I was obsessed with like the idea of it. Like,
It's such a beautiful
so
thing.
beautiful. I think it really taps into like the.
Yeah.
I always like wanted to live in the woods.
Even just that culture of like how they celebrate death and how they're connected to the earth and
Yeah.
really don't like violence.
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
I feel like a lot of people
How-
probably want to be like that because that's how humans are meant to be.
Like how, that's how nature's meant to be.
That's how we're supposed to exist. We're
Yeah.
not supposed to exist in this like shitty capitalist world where we have to work to live. On the topic of of going into like shops and like finding iPads and stuff. When I was younger, I used to go to Tesco and my favourite aisle was the washing machine aisle. Because I used to just like pretend it was my own like kitchen.
They sold washing machines at
They
Tesco?
did, they did, but I'm pretty. It was like when I was like really young. So by the time I was literally like 8, they didn't have that aisle anymore. But I remember it was upstairs before, like, you know when they turn like the upstairs of the Tesco into like clothes section. It was before that, and it was just like this whole like aisle just of washing machines. And I used to just like pretend that it was like my washing machine. And when people would come in the aisle, I'd be like, get out of my kitchen.
Do you remember the shop Summerfield?
Summerfield? No.
I bought a polar bear there from one. You bought
A live one?
no. Unfortunately, it was stuck.
Like a stuffed like polar bear, or like a
Nah, it was more like a unassuming,
teddy bear.
kind-looking polar bear.
I miss Wilco's. Wilco's was such a great shop. I used to love the light section of Wilco's.
I haven't been to a Wilco's.
You've never been to a Wilco's?
There just wasn't one nearby, I don't think. Is that like a house shop?
No, it's just like, it was kind of like an everything shop.
Bit like B&M sort of vibe.
Kind of.
I loved shopping with my parents, like going to big Sainsbury's.
Yeah, I used to always
Getting
look
dropped off at the DVD section.
Yeah.
So you get to pick out your DVD if you're lucky.
I
or
remember
the
when-
magazine section.
Yeah, I remember I used to go shopping with my mum, and like any time that she went to the shop, it was always like, can I come with you? And like literally she wouldn't leave the house without like one of me, Brad or Brunty being like, can we come with you? We'd like go to Tesco and then we'd go and like look at the toy aisle or something, and she would like do her shop, and then we'd have to like go and find her. We'd be like, can we have this?
Yeah, you try your luck.
Yeah, but please, can I have this toy?
They say it's like £15. No.
Yeah, I just had no concept of money, like
Yeah.
at all. I was like, what do you mean you can't afford it if it's a tenner? Like £10 is not that much money.
Yeah.
I just didn't even grasp that she was also buying like so much food.
Yeah.
£100 worth of food.
Feeding the family, right?
Yeah, and I'm like, what do you mean you can't afford a £10 doll? It's my perspective changes, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm excited to go on your time abroad.
Yeah. I'm really excited.
Are you gonna be here for my party on
Huh?
the 21st?
Yeah. There's a free party on that night, but
Yeah.
I'm not going.
Oh, you're resisting.
I'm really looking forward to it because it's gonna be like
I think it's gonna be
hopefully
chill.
finished this.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be chill vibes.
Yeah. The 4th years to come because I actually really like them now.
I don't know a lot of them, to be fair.
You know who I actually spoke to properly finally in 4th year? Who's like got really big eyes and like gorgeous hair.
I have no idea who that is.
We're friends with them.
I've got no idea who that is.
She worked with Jessie at the pub.
Yeah. I still don't know who that is. I don't know any of them. I only know the people that are in my studio. To the Carvery afterwards.
I've never been to a Toby Carvery.
That's actually
Neither.
insane. We need to go to a
Go.
group trip to Toby Carvery.
Yeah.
I think Polly's calm.
Yeah. I love Toby Carvery. I love it.
Should I eat? Yeah, that was our vlog.
This is the end of the segment.
Can you be on spaghetti and I'll be on men's beauty? Stick to our stations.
It's actually the next day from that last clip, and I'm just sat in my living room, and it's really nice lighting in here. It's really nice. It just feels like spring, and it feels really nice and just warm. I just love yellow lighting. But because my bedroom faces, like my window faces the other way, my bedroom is just dark and blue. So I'm kind of really loving sitting in here. Me and John have just finished doing some work.
Oh.
Basically,
Affirmage, it's all about affirmage. Are congruent with.
in collaboration.
Yes.
And each design is
Takes the
composed upon and this is evident, and then we have to do a little like look at one of his little... Got a couple clips of that, and now I think I'm gonna go and do some yoga in my room. Probably gonna do my 30-day challenge that I do, which I think I've said about in other videos. I've redone the same 30 challenge by Yoga with Christina. Is it Christina? Cassandra? No, Yoga with Cassandra. And she does like a bunch of different 30-day challenges. She does like yoga Pilates. She does yoga with like yoga blocks and like a yoga strap. I've done a bunch of different ones that she does, but I have a favourite one. It's just a 30-day challenge, and I've done it like 4 times over now. So I'm gonna go and do that. I kind of just now get to the point where I just pick a random day because I've done it through a couple times. So I think I'm gonna go pick a random day, do some yoga, do some stretching, and then get dressed and then I might go on a walk. It's nice lighting and it's very like yellow and it's sunny, but it is also very cold. Like there was frost on the roof of the houses over there this morning when me and John came down. So I like that though. I think my favourite weather is when it's sunny and nice and yellow lighting, but it's cold, because I still get to wear my layers and like wrap up, but also I'm getting dopamine from the sun. I'm gonna go do some yoga and I'm gonna get dressed. Hope you enjoyed watching me eat my lunch. Now I'm gonna go on a walk. I think I'm just gonna go for a walk around the park near my house. Great. So happy that it's 4:30 and it's still bright outside. I think this gives me so much dopamine. Later in the day. Oh, actually, it's a lot later in the day. It's like 5 hours later. It's 9:45. I just kind of realised that I've never really filmed this part of my day, mainly because there's not really anything for me to film. But if you're wondering what I do, from the last clip where I made my tea, I basically ate my tea, sat and watched some Young Sheldon, because that's just my comfort programme. That is like my comfort programme. I can watch that on repeat. And then I went downstairs and hung out with my friends for a bit. Recently I've been a lot more social with them, which I'm glad about, because I do have a tendency to just take myself away. But yeah, I did everything that I needed to do today, which I'm really glad about. And this is kind of when I just decide what I'm going to do tomorrow. So write out what I'm going to do. Okay, what I'm going to do tomorrow is wake up, do my yoga, do my hooping, do my stretching, get dressed, have my breakfast, and I'm gonna bike to John's house. Well, there's things I need to do while I'm at John's house, which is just doing some disc work. I'm gonna apply to some jobs. Actually, oh my god, I just remembered. I haven't said on here, but I got a job. I got a job. Basically, personal assistant for this woman. This really, really nice person, actually, who's chronically ill, and I'm basically just her PA. So once a week I just sit with her all day and do whatever whatever she wants really, and she seems to be maybe a couple years older than me, so I'm kind of just gonna be her friend. I'm excited to start. It's only 1 day a week, so I was thinking, I mean, there wouldn't be really any harm in me applying to some barista jobs or something. So then it just means that in the summer I'll be able to work 2 jobs. I'll just get loads of money. So I'm going to apply to some jobs. I'm also going to apply to some jobs with John, because John's also I mean, he's got a job, but he doesn't like his job, so we're going to try and sort that out. That's basically it. And now I just kind of go to bed. I always put Young Sheldon on, and I also have to listen to brown noise while I sleep. So probably I might film some stuff in the morning. I think this video is already going to be pretty long right now as it is anyway, so I might just film a couple little clips tomorrow of me like getting up and getting ready, and some bits from when I'm at John's. Maybe kind of just depends what we end up doing. We also need to watch the end of Avatar 2 because we started watching that last night and then we got too tired and went to bed. So also, I don't know if you can find this interesting or if I'm even going to put this in, but I always have to take all my pillows off my... Well, I mean, you'll see me in the morning when I do the little bits of me in the morning, that I'm taking all my pillows off of my... I'm putting all my pillows on my bed, sorry. On the night time, I basically take them off in reverse order to what I put them on, so that in the morning, it's really easy for me to just put them on my bed. And then I take off all the blankets in reverse order as well. I've got a system. Look how weird this looks. Well, I mean, you can't actually really see. It's really bad lighting. So I will probably see you in the morning. I'm all tucked up in bed now. It's just a funny reference that you probably won't understand. But maybe John will. Maybe John will understand. But I'm all tucked up in bed. I'm all nice and tucked up in bed. I'm just gonna watch some Young Sheldon and go to bed. Sorry, this is really unstable. I'm sorry if you feel dizzy. I'm just moving you around. But I'm gonna go to bed now. So, good night, and I'll see you in the morning. I mean, this isn't the end of the video, so. I know I literally said in the clip before, the last couple of clips, that I was going to film today and that it wasn't going to be the end of the video, but now it is the end of the video because what you've just watched is all that I filmed. So this is in fact the end of the video. I hope that you enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, I'm very glad. Subscribe if you want to subscribe, and hope that you had a lovely day, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. And I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.